I want to throw out an option here. AI-generated fantasy insights built with IBM Watson X. Let's talk about Mark Andrews. Over the last 3 weeks, he's tight end 3 at the position, scoring 9.5, 15.6, and 20.1 fantasy points.
We're back, baby.
Trade.
Seriously.
Selling high?
That's the question. He's a sell high for you, Mike Clay?
He played 54% of the snaps in that game. You know what he's played this season? 54%. It was right on his season average. Nothing has changed. Yet to clear 5 targets in a game. Caught a couple touchdowns. That's awesome. He might hit for some touchdowns, but Noah Gray might hit for some touchdowns with the Chiefs. Like, he's still a part-time player. Isaiah likely is dominating the snaps there. He's the tight end 1. I hope that changes and he starts playing more and generates more targets, but it hasn't happened. He's the last 5 years, he's averaged 7.5 targets per game. He has not cleared 5 in a game this season. And by the way, the Browns have been outstanding against tight ends. None have reached, 11 points against him this season. I'm not back in on Andrews. I'm still scared to have to start him. 3 touchdowns in 2 games is awesome, but it needs to be, we need more targets.
I'm not selling high just because if it's tight end for tight end, it would be hard for me to find a great tight end that's above that somebody will be willing to sell. I'm hanging steady here. I'm confident.
I'm starting Kate Otten over him. In our Dynasty League, I have Otten and Andrews. I'm just going to keep starting Otten for now.
What do you think, if you're going to sell high on Mark Andrews then, like, what do you think you could reasonably get for Mark Andrews? What level, like a top?
Is that we're talking 1-for-1 tight end? I mean,
would you rather Tucker Kraft or Mark Andrews?
Tucker Kraft. Easy call.
Mark Andrews. Easy
Kate
call.
Otten, yeah.
What about like running back or wide receiver? If someone like really needs a tight end, like, is there like, are you looking at top 30 wide receiver? Like,
probably like top 30 wide receiver and like probably top 25 running back.
Yeah, if you can get a top 30 receiver, I don't know, like how
you
have
Najee Harris or Mark Andrews.
What?
Najee Harris.
Najee Harris.
Andrews. Okay.
It's easy. Andrews is a tight end too, and that's all he's shown all season. Catching he's gonna he's gonna have 34 yards and 2 catches this week.
Would you rather have
touchdowns?
Chase Brown or Mark Andrews?
Ooh, I get Chase Brown. Yeah, I mean Chase Brown is I have him kind of low this week.
I just love how pragmatic Mike is. He just maintains his consistency.
I just don't know why a couple touchdowns, like if he scored 1 this week and had 1 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago or something, would we feel better? Is it just because he had 2 touchdowns in 1 game?
Yeah, I mean,
the biggest 5 targets.
Yeah, I'm concerned. The lack of air yards is scary to me.
The lack of yards at all is scary for me. I'm the one saying the actual yards are the problem. Like, he's just not producing.
What about Rachaad White in a running back by committee? Would you rather have Rachaad White in a vacuum or
he's
Mark
coming
Andrews?
off a nice game, and we just said they won't go away from him. They're gonna have to.
Yeah, Rachaad White to me, I still like.
Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go with the RB2 and Rachaad White there.
Okay, all right. Would you take Wan'Dale Robinson over Mark Andrews?
Man, he's fallen off lately, doesn't he?
All right, I'm just trying to find a couple of guys that are low enough down there that aren't obvious names.
If it's a starter, like
if
it's a starter in a 10-team league, absolutely, because Andrews is not a starter in a 12-team league.
All right.
Get
your haters.
Gosh, mean Mike Clay coming out.
Look, I hope I'm wrong. I drafted him a lot. I acquired him in our Dynasty League for Josh Jacobs in the offseason, which seemed like a savvy move at the time. It's been a disaster, and I like the player. I hope I'm wrong and he starts playing more and becomes a more consistent fantasy force. And also keep in mind in that game, I know they took the lead, but they were trailing early on, and that got him that boosted his snaps early in that game. Then they got a big comfortable lead, and then suddenly.
I'll tell you what.
Facts be facts.
I just want to be excited. I want to be excited a little bit.
I want to. Trust me. I could not. I hope I'm wrong. I absolutely hope I'm wrong.
I hope you're wrong.
I'm keeping him on. I've kept him on benches. I haven't dropped him at all for all of this.
Yeah.
I've never dropped him. I've held him in all the leagues, including redraft, because I'm hopeful it'll turn around. But I do not feel better after last week.
All right. Well, that's a Wednesday. I was almost a Thursday show. That's a Wednesday show for us in the book. Week 8 rankings. Go check them out. They're available right now on ESPN.com.